Hello everyone and welcome to the second of my Booker Prize reading vlogs. We are carrying on with the reading challenge of reading every single one of the Booker Prize nominated books, and in this vlog I'm going to read 4 more books from the long list. I've actually already basically finished filming this vlog. This is me just doing the introduction, so if you thought that I was maybe being too positive in my last video about the Booker Prize, then you're in for a treat here. And if you don't like when people don't like books, then maybe don't watch this one. But I've got so much fun stuff in this vlog for you. We go book shopping, we go out to a festival and I get incredibly hungover. I go and watch an orchestra. It's a very, very fun vlog and probably one of the longest vlogs I've ever done as well. So I really hope you enjoy it, and I'll pass you off to Lydia, who's starting off this vlog. Hi everyone, I've started reading the first book of this vlog already. Haven't even yet actually introduced this vlog yet. Don't mind my hair, I've got some apple cider vinegar on my scalp, so just ignore that. But I have already started the first book of this vlog and I need to talk to you about it already, so don't mind her. Just uploaded this literally mere seconds ago, so checking to see if it's all right. Bit of a meta vlog there, but I've just started this book, which is Flesh, and that's going to be the first book that I'm going to be reading for this vlog, because I immediately read quite a lot of this book. I was a little bit more nervous about this one than some of the others because it didn't completely grab me. I wasn't getting much from the blurb, and then I thought maybe it wasn't going to be one that was for me. I've ended up actually reading quite a lot of it. I just literally thought I'd just start the first few percent this morning, and then I ended up reading a little bit more than I thought. So I don't yet know what other books I'm going to be reading in this vlog, but this is definitely one. So I'm listening to it as an audiobook and I'm going to also be reading it physically. And that seems to be the way that I'm getting through these books the quickest. So it's working pretty well so far. Basically, this book, it starts off, you are following a young man. He's a young teen at the beginning. I actually don't know how old he is. Yeah, he's 15 years old. He's living in this apartment in Hungary with his mum, and he gets involved with this older woman who is living in the apartment next door. Honestly, I was a little bit worried at the very initial outset of this book because a lot of it is focusing on their physical relationship, and there's not much, you don't even get much about this boy. Like, you don't really know much about him beyond what's going on in this physical relationship, and there's a lot of like heavy description of kind of, it's very like teenage obviously, but it's like, it's very physical, I would say. So I was a little bit initially worried because I was like, oh, you know, it's called Flesh. It was a lot about the physicality, and I was like, oh, is it going to be one of those books I'm just not going to be that keen on? But something about the writing was still drawing me through, and I found that I've actually carried on reading already and read a lot more than I thought, and we've moved past that, which is quite good, and we're getting more of an insight into this young boy whose name is Istvan, I think. Is that how you say it? Istvan, yeah. And he's a little bit older now, so I have no idea where it's gone or where it's gonna go. This is a Hungarian book. I don't think it's translated. I think all the Booker Prize, they have to be in English first. So initial thoughts are wary but positive, enjoying it tentatively, not completely blown away. Honestly though, like, is anything gonna be as good as the last vlog that I did? If you haven't already seen that, I have literally just uploaded it my time. It'll be like, I don't know when I'm gonna get this vlog up, but I have already done the first vlog for this kind of reading challenge that I'm doing to read all of the Booker Prize nominees, and I had amazing luck with the first 4 books that I've read for this. How is this vlog gonna kind of match up? I'm not sure. Already we're kind of like, it's okay, I'm getting into it, but it's not, I don't think it's gonna be like as good as some of the ones in the first vlog, but we'll see. I'm still excited to see where this is gonna go. It's Thursday evening now, so I'm just gonna finish up work, gonna kind of monitor how this video is doing, and then going to wash this apple cider vinegar on my hair, and then probably do a little bit more reading later tonight. So guys, I have been reading. It's the next day now, it's the next morning. I did a lot more reading of this last night, and I've actually been listening. I have it on audio as well, so I've been listening a little bit while I've been kind of getting ready this morning, and I've just realized I've gotten up to 40% already, which is I feel like that's so quick. I literally started this yesterday. I saw someone in a comment describe it as like quite sparse, and it does, I really agree with that. It does feel quite sparse, but also I'm not sure if I'm loving it. I'm not hating it in any way. it's not like a chore to pick up and read or anything, but I'm not actively, I'd say, enjoying it. I'm very much, I don't know how I'm feeling about it yet. We are just still following this man, Istvan. He's now moved to London and he's got a job working in security. And he basically now, we're just kind of moving along with his life, but like all previous people we've been introduced to like immediately get dropped. And then I'm just assuming now everyone that we're talking to, it will also just move on and they'll be dropped as well. And you're just kind of told various different things. Like some scenes are played out as things happen, like certain conversations. But then a lot of the time it's like, and then he did this for a few months and this happened. And he did this then for a few months and then this happened. Like, it's just telling you stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, I thought that was going to be like maybe a tense scene or something. I don't know. I don't get it yet. I don't get it. The other thing I want to say is I think it's easier listening to this one than reading it, because especially the dialogue, it's really hard to read because of the way that it's written. Like, let me just show you an example. Like, it's easier to listen to. A strip club, yes. What do you mean? You know, what strip club? You won't name it? Blah, 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 blah. Up, down here. Also, and then asking another question. What sort of question is that? Did you? One, and what? Was it like? What do you mean? Was it good? Yeah. Like, it's constantly asking, what do you mean? Or nodding, or like asking clarifying questions. Do you sleep with other women? You mean now? Nod. Sometimes. It's like, do you use apps? What apps? Like, all of the dialogue is written in that way, and it's really grating when you're reading it on the page. It's easier when you're listening to it because it just sounds like he is very like recalcitrant and doesn't, is that the right word, recalcitrant? He doesn't want to like talk very much, and he's like more shy, I guess. It sounds like more on audio. When you're reading it physically, it sounds like he is the stupidest man alive, and that it's just kind of unbearable to read. Someone asking clarifying questions every single time someone asks them a question, and then giving one word answers. And it's like, what's the point? Why am I reading 2 pages of conversation when no information is being passed back and forth? Guys, I've kept reading, but I just don't think I care. I don't think I care enough. I don't care about this man. And it is a story about a man's life, and I don't care about him. I just can't. And I don't know him to even dislike him. He's nothing. I don't know. I just think it's... I'm going to read some of these comments on the back and see what these people are getting from it. Okay. Superbly written, disturbingly wise, taut and spare. Reads like a gripping thriller. No, it doesn't. I'm not sure. They're not even really talking about the book. They're talking about the writer. I could easily finish it today. It does read really quick, but... Fair and penetrating, it's a master of realism. That's true, I guess, because a lot of life is boring, you know? I probably won't give you another update until I finished it, because I don't think my views are going to change significantly. Okay, I just finished it. I just didn't care. I really couldn't bring myself to care at all. I think this is going to be about a 2-star read for me. I literally couldn't read it physically as well because of the dialogue. It was grating on me so much when I was just reading it physically. I was ending up listening to it and kind of reading it, but mainly listening because the dialogue wasn't as grating on audio. But I think if I would have read this on the page, I would have genuinely not been able to get through it, or like it would have taken me a lot longer. I think it's just, I think I get what the author's trying to do. They're talking about this man and, you know, masculinity, and I can't bring myself to care, and I'm so sorry about that. I'm sorry if there's men watching who, you know, maybe would really relate to this book and about this kind of very reserved and stoic man, and, you know, want to know all about his life, because it is just following him from his childhood all the way up until he's a very old man. But nothing about this book was exciting to me. I didn't like the way it was written. Obviously, I've talked about the dialogue. Also, there's massive amounts, because you're covering so much time. Huge time jumps happen really regularly in it. And sometimes that's fine. But then a lot of the times, it just feels like a really convenient way to not explain stuff that's happened. It'll just be a massive time jump that just skips forward years at a time. And then it's like, oh, you're just going to avoid this thing that you were supposed to explain, like, or like how have we gotten from A to B? Like, how is he suddenly in this new place, in this new situation, with this new job? with this money, or like in this country. Like there's so many gaps that you're just like, I don't then care because I don't have any stake in it, because I know you're just going to skip forward in a minute as well. It's not going to be like a 1-star read for me. There is some merit here, but it's a 2-star for me. I really didn't vibe with it. So yeah, where are we going to go from here? We can only go up, surely. Surely we can only go up. At least I didn't take too long to read it. I actually literally just ordered some food for dinner that got delivered as I was explaining. I wanted to try and finish the book before my dinner arrived, and I did just manage to do that under the wire. So let's eat some dinner. I'll show you what I've got. Okay, it's Filipino food. Well, kind of. It's called Fila Shack. And it's basically really nice chicken over chips, and it's so good. And I'm also starting my very first thing with Critical Role, so we'll see if I enjoy this too. This is honestly my favorite like dinner to get. I always get this if I'm having something to take away. Morning everyone. It is the next day. I thought let's just barrel on and keep reading books for this challenge. So I'm just on a walk now, and I'm starting the audiobook for this one, Misinterpretation. This one is about the Albanian translator just as I was explaining the plot, a homeless lady came up to me and wanted me to buy her some food in the shop, which I did, and then she got very upset that I wouldn't buy her alcohol, so I had to kind of run away. Anyway, I was talking about this book. So it's about this interpreter, this Albanian interpreter. She gets involved with this man she's interpreting for, kind of against the advice of her husband, who seems to think that she's like quite emotionally fragile, and he's saying don't take on this client. She takes him on anyway, and basically is translating in his therapy sessions. I've just started it, so we're not even there yet. We have met the main character and the man that she's going to interpret for. I'm intrigued. I don't know much about Albanian literature or history, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Hey guys, I'm back now. I didn't actually end up listening to too much of the book because I called my mum instead. So thanks mum for chatting to me throughout my park walk. But it does mean that I haven't read that much of this book. I'm already intrigued though. It's still opening up. The characters are only kind of just starting to form. Usually I've realised I do actually like books about translators. Usually that's something that I think is quite interesting, because usually something about the book will be heavily about words, language, that kind of thing. And I love that as like a theme to explore within a book. So I think we're gonna get there. I did buy this book physically. I've gone ahead and bought it. I wanted to kind of try it a little bit beforehand on audio in case I just like really didn't like jive with it. I have gone ahead and ordered it because it was only £10. A lot of these books are like up to like £20 because they're all hardbacks. So I found this one for £10 on World of Books, and it was like slightly cheaper anyway than some of the other ones. So I have bought it, so it will arrive at some point and we can unbox it, and that'll be fun. I think while I listen, I'm going to do some painting. So I've just like rearranged my room so that I can paint in the light. It's a bit dark here where my table normally is, so moved it over here also then I can watch TV while I paint. I don't know what I'm going to paint today. I might carry on with this painting I did before, that you can't really tell what it is so far, but it's supposed to be like a waterfall. It's like the blocking bit of it. I don't know what that means, if I even use the right words for that, but I'll carry on with this for a bit. Maybe I'll do a new one though. What a nice way to spend a Saturday. I'm struggling with this painting a lot. I don't know how to make it better. I might start a new one instead, because why not, you know, it's supposed to be fun, and I'm not enjoying this one anymore. So I'm going to start a new one, do a fresh one. I've also been listening to a lot of this audiobook, and let me check how far through I am. About 40% through this book already, and I am really enjoying it. It's got a very interesting vibe, and I'm interested to see where it goes. I'm not like completely obsessed with it. I don't know if I would have listened to this much of it today if I hadn't been painting, which by the way is I just don't know how to make it better, you know? Anyway, I'll just leave it for now and I'll start something else. And then I need to like eat some food and like look after myself a little bit, because I have not been doing that today. My shop is arriving soon, so I'm kind of waiting for my food to be delivered to be able to eat something. But I should probably just eat something beforehand, realistically. What should I paint though instead of the waterfall? Obviously I like doing cats. I've done a lot of cats in the past, which is really fun. But I want to do like something full page again. So I started off doing another, it looks awful, okay? I started off doing another one. This is gonna be like a very shadowy, dark one with like a kind of silvery figure going into a lake. Obviously this is just the initial. But then I was like waiting for the back to dry. And then I was like, am I in the mood to paint a shadowy, dark kind of vibe? No, I'm actually in the mood to paint a little frog with a strawberry umbrella. That's gonna be a strawberry umbrella. And I'm in a better mood. That's the mood I'm in. I want to draw a silly little guy with a strawberry umbrella, so that's what we're doing instead. I did stop painting and then go and sit and have dinner, but I have come back to painting and I've been painting this little guy. He makes me so happy. It's so goofy. I didn't know how to like do rain, so it's a bit like, I mean, it's very awkward looking. And I've just noticed like a bit of the colouring is off, like next to his body. But I think he's really cute. What should I name him? His umbrella was supposed to be kind of like a strawberry, but what should I call him? I think I'll call him Croque Monsieur. He's kept me company this evening. It's so goofy. Okay, I'm going to bed, but shall I show you the work of the day? This is turning into a painting vlog, not a reading vlog. And also tomorrow I'm going out to meet my friend for a lovely lunch as well. So you can come with me. I'm gonna go and get some delicious food, so that'll be fun. Good morning, everyone. I'm sitting here having my coffee. I didn't realize it matches my top almost exactly. I am about to head out to go and meet my friend for lunch, which is going to be really delicious. It's a beautiful day, so hopefully we can sit outside as well. I have not been doing any reading, to be honest. I'm going to listen to more of the audiobook now on my way, although actually I might not, because I think I'm going to get a bike because I'm late and the only way I can get there in time is to get a bike. I also wanted to quickly, let me just brush my hair quickly. I also wanted to quickly show you that I got a new book. I got a package delivered and a new book has arrived. So let's go down and I will unpackage it for you. Let's see what we got. Hey guys, welcome back to my kitchen. We have this little book has just arrived. So let's open it up. Obviously that happens because that happens every time. Yay. Gotta do this quick because I gotta get going and hopefully find a line bike because that always makes the difference. Oh yeah, we finally have it. I ordered this so long ago. I expected it to be arriving in the first vlog and it's only just arrived now. Like I must have not noticed, or they must have run out of stock completely after I ordered it or something. But yeah, this is One Boat, Jonathan Buckley. This one, I think, is about the woman who is returning, to this small Greek town where she also went when she was grieving her mother's death and her father has just died, so she's returning. So I think she just kind of gets like mixed up in the kind of like life of this small town. It sounds really fun to me. I don't know what it's going to be talking about other than that. Like it sounds quite like, not light-hearted, obviously she's grieving, but I don't know, it sounds kind of fun. So I'm definitely going to be reading this one in this vlog. I'll be doing, obviously, I've already done Flash. We're doing Misinterpretation that I'm reading, which I've also ordered physically. That should arrive at some point. And then I'll move on and do this one. And then I don't know what I'll do for the fourth book in this vlog. I've got some ideas. I might do Love Forms, see if I can find an audio for that as well. Or maybe buy that physically as well. This is one of the shorter ones as well. So it's about 150 pages, I think. But like, you know, it's like, why do they do such small font with huge margins? Do you know what I mean? It's not the most like accessible, I think. Like, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to lunch. It's going to be French food and I'm very excited about it. So let's go. Might even get myself a glass of wine. It's going really crazy. I'm at lunch now with my friend Kat and let me just show you what we've got. Oh my god, it's actually a ton of food. I thought we got a small chips, but it's huge. Okay, I wish you could smell this because this like sauce is incredible. We're sharing, kind of making our own Caesar salad situation, really. We are sitting outside in Borough Market, lovely sunny day. We have finished lunch now, which was absolutely delicious. And we've come to sit and have a coffee. And I might get maybe a matcha, actually. I want something sweet. I'm a bit too full to actually have dessert, which is a shame because they do actually have really good dessert at that place. I forgot to show you. They have like French pastries and stuff. Have you had is it called Paris breast? Paris breast? Had them in Paris last time I went and it is my favourite dessert. It's so good and I have one there. Anyway, these are the options.
Not sure what I actually fancy though.
Okay, I went for a iced strawberry matcha and Kat went for, what was it? Spanish latte, which is a latte with condensed milk in it, and I might ask to try. Oh my god, the music in here is actually crazy. We're in Grind and they're just saying like they pretend that this is a coffee shop. It's like fully a bar, like they don't actually want you to have coffee in it. Let's give it a stir. It's actually not mixing. I got basically just jam, which is nice, but I didn't get any matcha. Hi everyone, I am stopping in at Tori's house on my way home to go and see how she is doing. Maybe sit on her balcony for a bit, have a good old gab. I've been listening to the book a little bit, but only about 5%, but I've just reached 50% of the way through. So currently enjoying it. It's very strange. It's like got a very unreliable narrator, although I hate saying that usually because I don't know, I think it's like it's the quickest way to tell you kind of the vibe of what's going on, but sometimes I feel like that's a bit spoilery to say, sometimes I feel like it's not quite accurate, but it's interesting. I'm definitely not obsessed with it yet, but I am enjoying it definitely a lot more than I enjoyed Flesh, so that's fun. But yeah, I'm having an absolutely lovely, very sunny Sunday. I'm at Tori's now, hanging out, chatting. I don't actually have much of an update. I'm just vlogging to prove that I love the house. Hey y'all. Hi gorgies. I'm back home now. And I was doing a bit more reading as well. I think I need to listen to this. I think I need to read this book physically. I don't know, like part of the vibe, I think, obviously the name of it is Misinterpretation. And I think we're really playing around with that. And I think I've been listening to it in too many different pieces and I'm confused. But not in like a fun way. I'm like, it's not like confusing in a, ooh, like, you know, the way Audition was confusing. I'm just a bit like, what's actually going on? So I think I'm gonna stop with the audiobook and wait for the physical book to arrive and then finish reading it physically, just so that I'm really making sure that I'm like picking up everything. I find sometimes I'm listening to audiobooks, especially if I listen in all different, like in small amounts throughout the day, I think I'm just not picking stuff up. So I want to make sure I'm actually understanding what's happening. I'm 65% through now as well, so I do want to make sure I get like the last third of this book. I don't want to just like passively be listening to it. I do want to be able to like fully give my thoughts to you as well. Morning everyone. Oh, sorry about that. Just made myself a matcha. Haven't made one in a while. I decided to make like a plain one, not with raspberry this time. It is good. It is good. I was worried. I've lost the knack of it, but it's nice. Yeah, that's tasty. I did my nails last night and they just look awful. And I'm also eating some up apple, which is delicious. But the reason I turned the camera on is because this book has arrived. I ordered a couple from WOB, World of Books, which is a good second-hand bookshop place. And so I think this is just one of them. Because they're all second-hand, they get delivered like all separately. So I don't think this is Misinterpretation. Might be, yeah. You never know what covers you're gonna get as well, which is kind of a fun thing about World of Books. But this is our book club book for this month. And I desperately need to start it. This is not the book cover I chose online, but I'm not mad at it. I don't think that's bad. There's worse. There's definitely worse on there. I've got stickers all over it. Looks like it was an old library book maybe. Nice and floppy. Got a good amount of flop there. How many pages is this thing? I should probably start reading. It's around 300, so that's fine. That won't take me too long. I've heard only really, really good things about this one. It's our South African book that we're doing for the book club. So you still have time, probably. By the time this is up, you won't have much time, probably. But this is the one that we're doing for August. And I will be doing a live show as well at some point in September. Although I need to plan that because September is going to be a busy month for me. So maybe my other book will arrive today, Misinterpretation, and I can carry on reading that at some point. But yeah, other than that, I did not do much reading last night. But let's drink my matcha and have a good day. Let's attack the day, you know. Morning everyone. I am off to go to a little like pre-work event with my brother. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It's some kind of like astrocartography event, I think. So that'll be fun. And then I've got my stuff with me to do some work. I'll probably stay central today. But I'm talking to you because I have just started another book. Basically, I wanted to wait until I got my physical copy of Misinterpretation and that was the one I was listening to on audio. So I need a new audiobook, because Misinterpretation, I was just like, I don't know, I was genuinely getting a bit confused with some of it. I feel like I need to read the last bit physically, like I said. So anyway, I've just started Seascraper on Spotify. This one is about a young man, I think he's about 20, who is basically, his job is to like scrape shrimp off the beaches. So far I'm like, it could be set in any time. I have no idea if this is set in modern day and they just feel very like old-fashioned, or if it's actually set years ago. I should have paid more attention maybe, but anyway, yeah, I think it's gonna be about like a young man like kind of trapped in his life, and then like an American woman comes to town, and you know, everything opens up. So we'll see how that goes.
Your question for 24 hours is they want to get rid of any
Sneaky
Well,
filming.
do you want to...
Well.
Wow. No, this
Let me tell you.
I have gossip for you, but
Okay.
shut up and shout.
Okay. Lawrence is showing me this really cool like graffiti place by his work. Street arches. What, and you say it changes all the time?
Yeah, the sort of big ones stay longer.
That's
There's a
amazing.
really cool one at the bottom, which I like.
Oh, that's
Stays the
cute.
same, but all of this, there was a huge tiger on that wall over there.
So cute. Do you want to say hi to the vlog, even though I got told off when I was
Hey.
vlogging earlier in the... Because I forget. We went to Soho House because Lawrence is extremely fancy and I get to come as a member, as a guest. But the talk was really, really fun. We actually had so much... Like, the vibe of the woman was... She was just, like, really, like, no nonsense in a really fun way.
She was an Aquarius as well.
She was
which
an
we love.
Aquarius. We're both Aquarius. It was really, really fun. We need a poo. Smoking a cig. I've dropped Lawrence off at work now. And I was just about to go and find a cafe to sit down and do some work of my own. But I listened to quite a lot of Seascraper this morning when I was on my way into Central, and oh, sorry if that's a bit loud. Yeah, so I listened to a good like 20% of it. It's not that long, and now I'm really thinking I want to go and buy it physically. It doesn't look like I'm going to be sent that one, although I did get an email back from a publisher, so I need to double check which publisher that was, because I might be sent something else. But I want to have it physically. Now I've tried it out as well as an audiobook. But I'm enjoying it so far. For some reason I thought it would be when I was describing the plot earlier, I thought it would be like a woman American visitor coming, but it's not. It's a man, and he's doing he's like making a film basically, and wants to do it on the beach where the guy does sea scraping. Like checking out the books under the bridge down here, see if there's anything nice. I'm tempted by some of the red ones. There's Foyles. Let's head in, see if they've got Seascraper. Always tempting. I feel like it might be on here. I've already seen this one. Can you see it? Can you spot it before I do? Actually, I think it's still in hardcover, so it won't be here. Where's the new hardcovers? Somewhere here. So this has just got a new cover. That's crazy. It's still hardcover, but they've done a brand new cover for it. I think I like this cover a lot more actually. Or it was all white with a painted lady on the front. That's quite beautiful. And I think more true to the story too. Aha, spotted it. I don't mind buying this one, it's quite pretty. Let's have a look. Not too long. The makeup's gone all smudgy. Never mind. Anyway, obviously I've already read this one in my previous vlog. And I already have the paperback of this one. I could get that, I hate the cover. I was sent that one, luckily. I was sent that one. I might be sent that one. So for now, maybe just this one. But I'm still gonna browse, obviously. I just read this one, which was unfortunately very disappointing. I haven't heard of a lot of the others. They also do have this that is, I would be tempted to buy because it is pretty. How much is this one? So this one's 17, the other one's 14. Don't know, man. Don't know, it gets expensive, doesn't it? Or better yet, I'm gonna look at the buy one get one half price table. Found one. I've just recently bought this. Haven't read it yet. The only one I'd be tempted is maybe this one. I've heard good things, but I've already read a few of these. I'm not sure what else is tempting. Let's look on the other side. Oh, I'm tempted by that actually. I've heard this is really good. I always love how much Moomin stuff they have here. Like, I'm so tempted. I actually need to read more Moomin stuff, but they're just so cute. Adorable, but it's £16. No thank you so much. I am going to be good today and actually stick to just buying the one book. I'm going to be strong. I'm sitting in National Theatre now, sitting doing some work on to go and get some okay quietly because there's lots of people around. Actually, vlogception. So if that doesn't say lunchtime, I don't know what else does. So let's head out to lunch. So they actually have a bookshop in here. So I might just browse quickly, even though I just went into a bookshop and just bought a book. Some good ones. I keep saying this everywhere. Lots of arty ones, obviously. But I can't be distracted buying more books. I must. Wait, which way should I go? I think I'm going this way. I need to leave for some lunch. Quite a gorgeous view of the city from here and the river. So brown, stinky river.
Got myself a Thai milk tea, which I'm excited to try. I haven't tried one of these in ages, so let's see. Oh yeah, it's so good. It's got condensed milk in it, and it's so nice. It's like very sweet, but very nice. Chicken skin and then some like rice crackers. I'm so excited. I forgot to show you a lot of the food. My day mango rice custard type situation with some rice on top. I'm very excited. Sitting here doing some work, having another coffee after lunch.
Hello everyone, I'm back home now. I did some work and I've also been doing some reading. So I have been reading this book, Seascraper, and I am honestly almost finished. I was listening to it and reading it a little bit, and I've been actually enjoying this one more than I thought. I like the tone of it. I like the vibe. It's about this like young man, like I said, who is just kind of like doing this very difficult job, and he's obviously clearly unhappy. He wants to be a musician, and I've got these expectations to like do this very hard job his whole life, but living in kind of like poverty, doesn't have enough money. I was getting a little bit bored. I like him as a character, and actually I think what the author is doing with this main male character like was just kind of what Flesh was trying to do with that main character, but this one is doing it so much better. Like he is like quite sweet and innocent, but also in a way like quite rude, and I don't know, like in quite an endearing way. I'm not sure like why he is so endearing, but there's a complexity there to his character as a young man and like trying to live up to expectations and all of these different things that I think is coming across a much better way to talk about male loneliness and that kind of thing. But yeah, so I was enjoying it, and then I was just at some point just getting a little bit bored, like around 60% in. I was like, okay, like, you know, what's happening here? And like we're getting through this book now and like nothing's hitting, like what's the point? You know, it is like well written. And then we got to some like interesting bits. There's a horse in this that he like, you know, uses to scrape along the beach. He doesn't even name the horse because like lots of these horses can like basically kind of fall and break their leg and die. Like, and the first time that was mentioned, I was like, if this horse dies, I will give this book 1 star. Like, even if I've enjoyed it all the way up, if this horse doesn't make it, I will give it 1 star. So we'll see. It's safe for now. I don't even like horses. In fact, I'm actually quite scared of horses, and I would never ride one or even choose to be near one. But I do like horses as an idea. I like all animals. So I'll let you know how that goes. You'll be able to tell if the horse dies, whether I give this a 1 star or, you know, it's shaping up to be about a 4-star read for me now. I'm enjoying it. It's definitely kicked into gear. More is happening. It got a bit more interesting. It got a bit like more, not speculative, but you know, it had a bit more interest going on. So we'll see how it ends. I'm probably going to finish this tonight. I've only got about 30 pages left of this one. It's not too long. So excited that I bought it today, and we'll see how it's going to go. Was meant to vlog so much earlier today, but I was filming and then had an absolute nightmare with filming, to be honest, because of various reasons. But I've finished now and I've uploaded the video, so that's good. And I also have some packages to open, but I will do this in a second because last night I finished this book. So I think I read this in 1 day. It's not very long, so it's not like that surprising, but yeah, I listened to most of it and then I finished it off reading it physically last night. I really liked it, but I didn't love it. And honestly, like, you know, when you finish your book at night and then you wake up in the morning and you see it on your bedside table and you're like, did I like that? Like, I went to bed last night thinking, oh yeah, that was good, and then I woke up this morning and I was like, it was good, but it's kind of in the middle for me. It was quite sweet, and I did like the ending. It just wasn't, there wasn't enough there for me. I liked him as a character and I like how it ended, but I didn't get enough. Like, for it being such a short book, I think it has to have something quite dramatic or something quite different happening, like from the beginning to the end of the book. I want quite a dramatic change, and I didn't quite get that. Like, it was very much like somebody comes to town and then somebody leaves the town, and our main character didn't significantly feel that different from the beginning to the end. This is definitely the vibes of the book, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I'm gonna probably rate this around 3 stars. Enjoyed, but wouldn't be like, oh my god, you need to read this one. But anyway, that's over. Let's open up some of these packages. I feel like I keep flashing my address at you guys, but I already know what this one is because this is World of Books. This is the one I've been waiting for so that I can finish off reading in this vlog, and it is Misinterpretation, and I'm so glad it's a paperback. Finally, we got paperbacks. I think I like this cover better than the hardback cover. I'm realizing I was really missing something with the audiobook, so I'm going to finish this off physically. But let me try and open up another book. We have another one here, and it says from 4th Estate Books. So I know this is from a publisher, and I think I know which one it is. See if you can guess. How well do you know the publishers of the Booker Prize? Do you remember which book it is? I wouldn't be able to do this, and I emailed them all, so it's just a fun guessing game for you. The book is The South. Oh, look at that colour. So bright. So this is the Malaysian book. What is this book about? It doesn't even say where it's set. So this is the one that it is, oh yeah, Chinese Malaysian. Author is Chinese Malaysian. So I think this one is set in Malaysia. But yeah, this one is the one that is the beginning of a 4-part series. Surprise, I am doing a good job. I mean, I bought these two, but doing a good job collecting them. Let's see. I have another package here, but I don't know if it's books or not. It might not be. Let's see. I don't think I've ordered anything else. It doesn't say who it's from either. Is it books? It is books. But from who and what? Hell yeah! Hell yeah! We've got some other Booker Prize books. This is Love Forms. I'm so glad I didn't buy this. Oh no, wait, let's see what the other one is. Oh my god, I chose so well which one to buy then, because I've obviously just bought these two, one online and one in person, and I didn't know these were coming. So we've got Love Forms, which I'm actually really excited about this one because people are saying it feels like something written by Claire Keegan, which I love. Oh, cute little postcard in there too, with the book cover. So yeah, this one is the one about the woman who gives up she's a teen mum, or teen pregnancy, and then gives up her child for adoption. But then then she like reaches out many years later and says, I'm your long lost daughter. This one is a road trip novel. I think it's like middle-aged guy. He's like having a cute little bookmark, having a crisis, and is wondering whether or not to leave his wife, and then goes on a road trip. That's what I think this one is. How many books have I done so far for this vlog? I've done Flesh. I've obviously just finished Seascraper, and I'm going to finish Misinterpretation, and then that's it, isn't it? Have I done any of this? Oh, the other one I was gonna do is One Boat, isn't it? But now I've got more options because I could pick up either of these or this one. I got more options. I wish I could do a live poll and say, which one should I read next? The other ones I'll just like start in the next vlog. It's not going to be a long wait. Thank you so much to Faber, who is the one who sent these two as well. Thank you so much, Faber. And thank you so much, 4th Estate Books, for sending me these. Okay, so I actually need to change and head out. I'm wearing my comfy cozies because I was filming. Because I'm going to a cute little free orchestra. Where I live, there's like a free orchestra going on tonight. So I'm going with a friend of the channel, Alice. I'm gonna go meet her for dinner beforehand, and then we'll go and look at some lovely orchestra. I feel very cultured doing that, doing some like local community things. So yeah, I think we're gonna go for some lovely vegan food, which I will show you, and then I will show you some of what the orchestra is like as well. So let's go. I'm with Alice now, and obviously we've ended up in a charity shop looking at the book on the way to dinner. I don't know if we'll be able to find anything. Also, I'm not supposed to be buying books because I'm doing that like TBR thing where I'm like trying to make it go down every month, which I guess everyone is trying to do, but yeah. Look what we've just found. £1 books, smashed it. Alice is gonna get it because I've recommended it. I hope you like it. I think you will. It's very fun. What the fuck is that? Wait, French cows and 4 kisses. What? Oh. And you've lost these of your arm. Wait, is this real? Okay, is this non-fiction or fiction? No? Okay, I'm so confused.
We've ordered like Papadom nachos, very excited, and some drinks. Say hi, Al. This is our sharing situation. Very excited. Although we've got naan as well, actually. I'm excited. We finished dinner, which was absolutely delicious. Vegan food. Well, I showed you. You saw that it was delicious. And now we are heading over to the orchestra, which is really fun. So Alice's colleague actually plays in it. Do you know what instrument? It could be anything. But her name's Lydia. Crazy, right? This is what we're at. This is maybe making more sense of why people are dressed. What did Twin Peaks Mario? I don't even understand, but it's so fun.
Have a duty of care for this gambler. Your tenants reaching out is so fucking rare. I didn't mean to swear that this is a nightmare.
I'm once again coming to you extremely hungover. And I'm in the shop trying to figure out what's gonna fix me. And I've just spotted this. What do we think? Also, there's these milkshakes, which I'm kind of tempted by. Like a Rolo flavor one? Like, what the hell? Okay, we're doing it. Oh my god. I'm so excited. This is gonna cure me. I'm convinced of it. I need one of these as well. See how it looks. Oh my god. I got the Rolo one. That looks so good. Okay, taste test. I haven't even paid for this yet. It's really good. It tastes like Rolo. Okay guys, I'm back home. My voice is still gone. I went to All Points East yesterday, festival in London. Oh my god, the dust, it was crazy. Like, I genuinely think that's where my voice is gone, because my lungs are filled with dust. It was crazy, but it was very fun actually. I mean, I don't know if I would have been happy if I paid full price for a ticket. I got like a £10 ticket through a friend, but it was really fun. I saw Confidence Man, who I absolutely love, and Barry Can't Swim, which was really, really good show. And then also they were giving away all these free like liquid IV things. So I might actually try one. It's supposed to be like electrolyte powder, like rehydrate you. So I might try one because I'm literally dying. But I seriously need to finish the very last bit of this book because I've been just like, I've got like not long left at all. I don't know if my brain's got it in me. I might try and sit down and start reading this for now. I do feel so hungover. Okay, I just finished this book. I'm just not sure I get it. It was interesting, but I couldn't connect to it. I just feel like I'm missing something. I know that's probably what this author's trying to do. You know, a lot of it is like these like things about language and missing things and misinterpretation, and she's a very like unreliable narrator. But I don't know, like at parts I was really intrigued, but then for a lot of it I was just felt a bit confused. So I'm actually really not sure how to rate that one. I'm also having this liquid IV now. It's kind of gross, but it's alright. It's like better than some electrolytes. I always just think electrolytes taste like salty fruit. Hey gorgeous people, it's the next day. I'm feeling a lot more human now. So hungover yesterday. My voice is still gone from, oh, why have I just twisted that wrong way? My voice is still completely gone from the dust that just like got stuck in my throat. And I've also just been sneezing like crazy. Like I think my body just like inhaled so much dust. They're still trying to get it out of me. But yeah, feeling a bit better today. Went on a little very, very short run this morning. And because it's a bank holiday weekend, I'm really feeling just like sitting on the sofa and reading a book and trying to finish a book in a day or a book over 2 days, like today and tomorrow. So let me get the book. So my plan is to sit down on the sofa and finally get to this one. I will sit down now and see how far I can get. I don't think it's too long. I don't think it's crazy if I try and finish this in one day, or at least today and then maybe tomorrow. And I'm already intrigued by the description of this one as well. So this is the one about the woman who's going to this small Greek town after she loses her father, and she was there years ago also when she lost her mother, and I think she's just getting involved in like the people's lives in this town. Okay, so this is gonna be my spot. This is my book. That's my spot.
This is the drink of choice for the day. I'm trying these new drinks, they're really nice. Blueberry, it's kind of like fizzy water, but it's really tasty. Okay, so 30 pages in. Initial impressions are I'm enjoying it. It's really fun. And sorry if you can hear my washing machine. I'm getting kind of like Rachel Cusk vibes. I'm not sure why. Because it is obviously quite different, but something about an unnamed, slightly unknowable narrator, the people around them. Also, I just feel like this one would be really good to read on holiday because she's visiting this little Greek town and it's just really giving me vibes of like the sense of place is already incredibly strong. Like I feel like I can really picture it. It's just gentle observations, but the two timelines are very blended, so kind of learning about her first visit while she's on this second visit and the people that she met and stuff. So yeah, I'm enjoying it so far, but literally only 30 pages in. I'm going to keep reading, see if my impressions change. Having a little break and having some lunch. It's a little katsu curry situation. I'm going to eat this, watch something, and then go back to reading. This girl, she won't let me leave the bed. She's getting annoyed because I'm not giving her all my attention. Basically with the book, I'm still enjoying it. It's like, I do know a lot more about the main character now. It's less giving Rachel Cusk, but learning a bit about her visits to this town and everything. And there are some very beautiful passages and meditations on life and love and various different things, and grief especially. But I do, and there's like a slight bit of intrigue. There's something that is like a bit of intrigue or a bit of, I wouldn't even go as far to say it's mystery, but it's quite obvious what's going to happen and how it's going to resolve. So I'm like, you know, I'm not as like, I think also just even the blurb like kind of spoils it a bit. Don't you think, Mies? So I'm like enjoying it in like a soft way, but I'm not obsessed with this one. What do you think, Mies? You're so funny. Okay guys, I've officially finished this last book for this vlog and I liked this, but I wasn't obsessed with it. It's a very beautiful book and there is a lot here, but I'm just not sure it was really sticking with me, and I don't know if it like stick to the landing in a kind of a different way. Like there's so many different things that's going on in this book, and a lot of the personal reflections that the author, the narrator is having really were very beautiful, and it's got this really interesting take with it being kind of she's there writing these notes about her observations and about what she's seeing, and then it's kind of a small discussion at the end about if this were to become a book kind of thing. So it's got that kind of slight meta fiction, like very, very slight, I would say. If you don't like metafiction, it's not metafiction, but it's got these kind of like notes about, oh, if this was a book and if this was a story. So it was really interesting, but I just wasn't sure that it all came together well enough for me. I don't know if I would have enjoyed this even more if I took my time with it, or maybe if I read it on holiday. I do think that this is actually a really amazing holiday read, especially if you're going to like a Greek island or something, or if you're going some small town. I think that this would be really beautiful, especially just to take your time with it. I don't know if I gave it enough attention for what it deserved, but ultimately it's going to end up about a 3-star read from me. That does mean that I finished the 4th book for this vlog, so we're going to be doing a little bit of a wrap up now, and I'm going to be doing a final ranking. Okay, so let's talk about it, guys. We read 4 books in this vlog. We are storming our way through the Booker Prize long list. I think we're about halfway, no, more than halfway now. I have 5 books left. I have read, how many have I read then? I've read 8 books. I definitely would say that this was not as successful as my first vlog. I think I picked, well, I already had read one of the books in that vlog, Universality, which I knew I loved, but I got very lucky with the first vlog. This one I would say is more of a mixed kind of situation. Let's go through briefly, but let's actually just go straight into my ranking, because I feel like this is going to already be a long video. I honestly think maybe Seascraper was at the top for me out of these 4 books. None of them are a super high ranking. None of them are probably 4 or 5. These are like 3s and 2s for me. This one would be like a high 3 stars, like maybe a 3.5. So this one I'm gonna put at the top of my ranking for this video. Usually I go bottom up, this time I'm going top down. So this one was very beautiful, very calm story, and I did think that the main character in this was the most one of the more interesting main characters that we'd followed. I really liked him as this young man who's kind of already been beaten down by a lot of life, but there was very like the landscape in this, absolutely beautiful, such a strong kind of element of this book that it felt in a way quite cinematic. And I liked the main character of this. Just the only thing for me was it just felt like it was slightly unfinished, or maybe like a rushed finish. I just didn't get enough payoff at the end. For the other three, I think probably it's gonna be, I don't know actually, this is really mixed. There's not much in it for the middle bit of this ranking. I think maybe I would put One Boat next. And this could be like a 2.75. Like I've just mentioned, I've just talked this one through. So I'd like to see what other people think about this one, to be honest. Was I missing something, or did it just seem a bit too dreamy? Coming down to 2.5, Misinterpretation. This was really like a book that I enjoyed parts of it a lot, and then other parts of it really irritated me. So it was much more like I had decisive feelings both sides. The kind of idea of like following this main character who you don't quite trust was very interesting, and there was actually a lot of really interesting plot threads throughout the whole beginning of this story that were then unfortunately just completely dropped, and it didn't ever feel like it went anywhere, and I didn't ever feel like I got a strong sense of who this character was or what they were like trying to do. They kept making crazy decisions, and then not even crazy decisions, but decisions that I didn't understand in terms of like their internal character logic. So that was really frustrating to me. So something that I feel like had a lot of potential that just didn't work for me in the end. So that one's a position number 3 with 2.5 stars. And then the bottom of this list is unfortunately Flesh. This one, I don't think it's going to stay with me. I don't think I'm going to like, you know, be ranting and raving about how bad this book was, because it's not bad. It's just, it really wasn't for me. This is a book all about one man, and it's trying to say, I think it's trying to say, one of the reasons why like men like this exist in the world, like these very taciturn older men who kind of are full of secrets but don't express their emotions very well. And it's kind of imagining a life of like an ordinary man, except for that he's very much had not an ordinary life at all. He's had a very exceptional life, but there was like very like crazy things that happened to him, but a lot of it happened off page or between different time jumps, which I didn't appreciate. And I also just didn't connect with this as being like about this, like, I'm not sure if it's like toxic masculinity, but just what it was saying about masculinity, I didn't really buy into. Like, I think if you like this type of writing style as well, you might really get on with this a lot more than I did. It's very, very to the point, and honestly the main thing though that I hated was the dialogue, and how incredibly repetitive it was, and how circular the dialogue was. It was constantly just someone saying a one-word answer, someone repeating that one-word answer, and then someone saying it again. Absolutely no elaboration. And I know that like obviously a lot of people do speak like that, and like a lot of dialogue in books isn't the most realistic dialogue. We speak in like a very kind of conversational way, but that doesn't mean I want to read it in a book. And it just, by the end, absolutely frustrated me, especially reading it physically. This one was like quite painful at that point with the dialogue. So I have to rate this. This is a 2, but probably if I'm being really honest, like a 1.75. Like I would round up to a 2. But I feel like there's definitely like judges within this panel that I'm getting on with, and then there's some people who I'm really not. Like, I get why Misinterpretation would be nominated, but for me, like, whoever was the judge pushing Flesh, not sure I understood that completely. Like, and it does make me slightly worried, but we've got 5 more books left. Please let me know if you've read any of these. If you've read any of the Book of Longlist, then please give me a ranking in the comments, what your personal ranking is so far. It's very, very fun for me to be able to see what your ranking is for the ones I haven't read, and also how it matches up to mine of the ones I have read. Because let's just put up my current ranking for all of the 8 books that I've read so far. We have definitely 2 standouts for me, which is Universality and Endling. I absolutely love both of these, and there's honestly not much in it. They're both 5-star reads from me. And then some of the rest are a little bit more difficult to place. This might change as well. By the time I do my next vlog, some of these might have like come up or come down depending on kind of how long they stay with me. But this is my current ranking for the 8 books that I've read for the Booker Prize. So please comment below your rankings, and if you haven't yet read any, where are you going to start? Which ones sound the most interesting to you? I would love to know that. And thank you so much to my Patreons for supporting me and supporting this channel. You guys are the absolute best. I love chatting with you over there. I love doing exclusive videos and like telling you more about my life, and you guys are just the best. It's so supportive, and I love you guys so much. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching this video as well, and if you haven't already, please remember to give it a like as well, because that really helps me out. And if you're not already subscribed, then please remember to subscribe as well, so that you'll see my next vlog that's going to be coming up sometime soon. But other than that, I think that's everything from me, so thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye.